Welcome to those near and far. Welcome to Mage the Ascension as luck would have it. All right. Our game is set in 2019 in Montreal, Canada. Let's meet our mages this evening.
I'm Lloyd Coleman, otherwise known as AnyGeek5150, and I play Orrin Pritchard.
I'm Jace Maxwell, and I'll be playing Max Toulon.
I'm Katarina Albrecht, and I'll be playing Portia Lavoie.
I'm Christina Poe, and I'll be playing Reina Tremblay.
Hooray! All right, recap. So we left off at the Bunny Refuge. Panda set up a ward around the node to protect it from a werewolf named Eddie Blue Eyes and his like. The Cabal is waiting for the contractor to come arm the refuge's security system. All right. It is up to you guys as to whether you stayed at the Bunny Refuge night or that you went back to the Chantry to crash out.
I was at the Chantry the entire time doing research and everything.
Yeah, I went through the portal back to the Chantry just because I like familiar beds and beds in general.
I stayed at my house, mostly to help the puka feel a little more comfortable for the night, but also I missed my bed.
I stayed
on you, Portia.
I stayed on the couch at with the bunnies and stuff, just to moral support,
Okay.
We could always use another one.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So let's start with the Cabal at the Chantry. Max and Orrin are just waiting from their slumber. What are you doing first in the morning?
Orrin would probably end up going downstairs to get food.
That's exactly what Max was thinking as well.
Okay.
We've got a big thing going on today, and basically loading up on protein and carbs is probably warranted.
I think Max is on a good path, and both of you kind of bump into each other down in the breakfast nook.
Well, better eat something and then grab something for the girls, because I don't know how much food they got over there.
Well, it's Raina's house, so I'm guessing the food is pretty plentiful. But yeah, I'm gonna just cook up some bacon, some sausage, some waffles.
Orrin would take care of the potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes.
And when he goes to serve out, like, to give, like, Max some, when he goes to fill his own plate, it's a comically tall stack of potatoes on his own plate. Like, even Max would be like, "Is there something wrong?"
I take, probably a cup and a half of. Are they like shredded potato, like hash brown type thing?
No, it's more like American fries, home fry kind of thing.
Then I just mix in I cut up sausage and crumble up bacon on top of it, and melt some cheese, and then I throw it into the or I'll put some cheese on top of that, throw it into the microwave to melt it.
You have to go into the kitchen for the microwave, but it is available to you.
Oh, I thought we were in the kitchen. But Oren will put like some smaller stacks of sausage and bacon on his own plate, and when he's done with that, he'll walk off, go find a table.
The tables are plentiful. It is 8 o'clock.
That was
The only
completely
people that you
roboted.
see are, it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and there is the only people that are there in the breakfast area are the staff.
Oren kind of looks around and noticing that he doesn't see Professor Edge, and she's usually out here before they are.
Oftentimes.
And I'll get some coffee. The new one is Portia Levio. It's Leviosa.
It's Leviosa. It is, however, black and in iPad mode.
Hey, she's back. Oh, no, she's
wait.
not.
Now
Yeah,
you see me, now you don't.
Some
Now you see her,
coffee,
now you don't.
some breakfast,
Coffee,
and
breakfast.
I'm not going to like shovel it in as fast as possible, but I'm not going to like take my time and enjoy it either. Just one of those in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Consume.
And then I'll start packing some food up for Portia and Raina.
Okay. That said, we will flip to Portia and Raina. It is 8 o'clock in the morning when you guys wake up.
So I do like 10 minutes of stretching before I come out of my room.
Okay.
And then I will see Portia.
Sleeping on the couch. She stretches awake. If you are
Good
talking,
morning.
Portia, we cannot hear you. Portia? Oh.
I was gonna say Raina starts to get worried and starts shaking Portia. Portia, wake up! I can't hear you.
Mm-hmm. Why is my internet jumping around? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, Portia.
Oh my gosh. Her clone came in.
Orin hides.
The timelines are crossing. They're not supposed to cross.
Ah. How about now, Portia? You're still muted. I'm definitely going to edit this episode. Holy crap. Trying to log in and I accidentally exited and I can't reset. Excuse our technical difficulties.
Hello? Can you see me?
Hello.
Can
We
you
can
hear
see
me?
you.
Yay!
Okay. Good. I accidentally pressed the exit button in the Discord thing, but I could still hear you guys. It was so weird. Normally it just logs me out, but I could hear everything, but I couldn't unmute. And then I was, anyway, you don't need to know all this. Yeah. Good morning, Rena. Have you? Wow. Yes, I look like a saint. Do you have coffee? Do we coffee? Are you awake?
I should have some coffee somewhere. I usually don't use it, but I'm sure there's some if you find it.
Portia gets up and starts rummaging
If
through the cupboards.
if Sarah had anything to say about it, there is coffee.
There's definitely coffee.
Fantastic.
Sarah enters the room and greets both of you and says, I will get coffee started.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I was going to make it.
Rena tries not to tell her to sit her ass down because she has enough on her plate and she doesn't need to take care of us too. But I don't. And I say good morning.
I, on the other hand, pick her up, shove her in a chair, and then take over. Sit. You have enough to do. Make
I
everybody
imagine
coffee.
she kind of looks at me like, what just happened? So I'm going to tell her that just happens sometimes. You get used to it.
You obey mommy, Portia. I will be making some coffee and breakfast. There's food in here somewhere. And I start, I don't know, pulling things together to make some like healthy but tasty muffins. I feel like Rena's house would have all the flowers, you know.
You do get a text from Max that he's bringing like country breakfast stuff.
Ooh, it looks like we're going to have a huge breakfast. I continue to make muffins because that's just what I do. This breakfast is going to be amazing, guys. And then I text, bring more coffee. Oh, wait, no, there is coffee here. Okay, never mind.
Rena is going to go stand outside and kind of get a look of the land, see if anything changed overnight, see if she can see any signs of wolves. Or...
There are no signs of the wolves at 8:30 or so in the morning. The bunnies are out to play. and eating their own breakfast, which are carrots and all kinds of yummy vegetables.
And blackberries. Bunnies love the blackberries.
And blackberries, which were donated by the Quasar. And the weather is beautiful. It's a good, like hoodie weather, but there are mists coming over the mountains, and everything is very peaceful. The birds are starting to chirp.
Raina takes a deep breath in and just slowly lets it out because it feels like it's been way too long that I've been in like a
It
city
feels
setting.
like home.
Yeah.
It feels like home. Yeah. It's lovely.
And then I
You still
probably
feel using your appealing to your sense of spirit. You can feel where the wards are concerning the node.
Okay. Is it only at the node, or because I'm sure my ancestors put up wards, can I sense those as well? Or just the ones
If your ancestors were capable of such.
That's a good question. I feel like my grandma would be. But also, I have no idea.
She is now a spirit and no longer a mage. So putting up wards is kind of tricky for the dead. She still protects the land. That is not the question. But it is more she is personally protecting the land as opposed to putting up wards.
Do we have steak for Wolfie?
Did you want steak for Wolfie?
We did tell him
we did tell him we'd bring him some steak, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. You do not currently have steak, as bunnies do not eat meat.
Yeah,
but
we could send a text to one of the guys being like, "Hey, we're."
Montgomery, holy crap!
I'm sorry.
That takes us back. All right. So Max and Orin, I assume, come through the portal. Oops. And they come heaping with food.
What was that?
They come with plates heaping with foods.
Yes.
Portia has gotten the muffins in the oven, so as soon as she sees the extra food, she plates it somewhat, but is also starving, so also helps herself to a very large plate. And thank you so much.
The plate is already put together for you.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just start eating and I thank him. Thank you, I say between bites of food. It looks. Oh, this is delicious. I'll have to get your recipe for these potatoes.
It's nothing. It's just oil, potatoes, and salt. That's all it really is.
Well, you're a wizard, and I approve.
Well, technically.
And my name's not Harry.
All right. Oh, I can't do the accent today.
I take my plate and go sit and feed some to Cosmo and then eat.
Cosmo is more than excited to eat bacon and sausage.
I give him little pats on his head between giving him pieces, because he's a good boy.
He is a good boy,
He's
and
the
he is
bestest.
the positive reinforcement from eating the meats are helping him to eat. Because it occurs to you that he hasn't been eating much.
Me either, buddy. I'm sorry. I ask him if he's okay. He
Gives you a
probably-
lick on the face.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
He gives you a lick on the face.
Okay. You'd tell me if there was something wrong, though, right?
He just pants at you.
Okay. And I give him another piece of bacon.
Nom 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 nom. As soon as he is done eating, he kind of bounds out to the field where the bunnies are, and he starts to herd them and kind of play with them, and he's being very gentle, but he is having fun. And so are the bunnies.
Oh, good. And I turn to Max and I say, so the contractor's supposed to be coming today. Are you guys gonna hang out for that? Or do you have plans today?
No plans here. What day is it?
It
Monday?
is November 10th.
I'll wait with you.
Orin will reach into his bag, and he'll pull out the books on the werewolves and the other information that he was looking at.
If Oren is reading it aloud, it mentions different tribes of werewolves. There are stargazers, there are red talons, there are children of Gaia, there are silver fangs, there are Get a Fenris, and Dark Striders. It seems there are different tribes of werewolves in different parts of the world. So we are in the zone for Children of Gaia and stargazers.
Does every species of werewolf look different? And can we identify them?
It's tricky.
Or
They
does-
have distinguishing features.
Mm-hmm.
Like different fur colors and different body builds and stuff like that. Like dark striders tend to be like dark furred and very thin, whereas like silver fangs are very like Arnold Schwarzenegger strong and white fur. So there are distinguishing features, but it's not unheard of for like Children of Gaia or stargazers to be white or brown or red or varying from place to place.
So the red talon pack, I guess I'd call them, they're not typically from around here?
Apparently they mostly stay in the mountains. They mostly stay in areas that are not inhabited by people. They are very anti-people. They hate humanity. So they will mostly, their kinfolk are mostly wolves, and they mostly keep to themselves.
I say to the group, so maybe that red Talon guy is trying to pass off as a Children of Gaia guy, saying he's protecting things. I don't know. I'm still really sus about this guy, you guys. This werewolf buddy dude.
I am too. I wish there was a way to like use Max to see into his body and see if he's like telling the truth, or you know what I mean. There's got to be something, because he kind of seemed genuine, but he also seemed sus.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't see motives. I can see life signs and whether they have magic or not.
Is there a way to do a spell for motives? Does anybody have that skill?
That's probably mind.
I'm no help on that.
So did you say it was on Monday?
I actually don't know what day of the week it is. Let me check a calendar.
Because I think the contractor was supposed to show up on a Monday.
November 10th. It is Sunday. I believe that it was supposed to come on a Sunday.
Okay. It's been about 6 weeks since yesterday, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right. So the four of you are enjoying the great outdoors, kind of sitting on in the backyard that has like this lovely overhang. So the sun isn't beating down on you, and there's a nice breeze, and the bunnies are playing with Cosmo, and it is Sarah comes and joins you and kind of like steals a piece of bacon, and she's like, well, I am still a person and bacon is delicious.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to eat all of my food if you want some of mine.
Okay. Down.
Yeah. Max just says, okay. He takes out his folder and opens it up and makes a note. Pukas are not vegetarian.
Not habitually.
So, Sarah, do you feel comfortable if I left while the contractor was here?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Would you feel comfortable if I wasn't like in the direct area while the contractor was here?
Where are you going to be?
We have a meeting with one of the wolves today, I believe. I think he said today. Hey, stop. Quit it. Yeah, we have a meeting with a wolf, I believe is today. And I feel like I'm probably going to need to do a little more research on that. But I can stay and do the research here if needed.
Orin will take the werewolf book and hand it over to Raina. This is all I could find. Maybe Professor might have more somewhere else, but this is what she gave me.
Oh, okay, awesome. Cool. Well, that makes it easier.
Sarah, could we ask for some magic? And I don't know if you could provide it, but is there a way to read like werewolf minds?
I cannot do that.
Okay. Well, it was a thought.
I cannot read minds. That was really Reginald's bag.
Rats.
Can't read rats either.
My magic works very differently.
Is there any way to suss out intention with a spell?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is there any way to suss out intention with some sort of spell? Or are we just SOL?
With mind magic.
Max mentions with he can do it with mind. Sarah has something called insight, where she can tell people's motives just by talking to them.
Should I use that with
It's hard to
Reginald?
it's hard to lie to a changeling. It's hard to lie to a changeling,
Yeah.
and changelings can't lie.
Can we ask her to come with us? I guess that's dangerous. Never mind.
Sure. Yeah, she would be willing to come.
Yeah. We can give you something in exchange. I mean, we're not asking for nothing.
Well, if it means the safety of the children, then I'm willing to put my life on the line.
We all really appreciate your help. Thank you, Sarah. Here, have a cupcake. I mean, a muffin. These are sprouted. They're quite tasty.
Well, if
No.
if what the wolf said to us yesterday was completely on board, your life will not be on the line at all, because this is like a mutual. Basically, they want to also help protect this area.
And it stings.
Huh?
I don't want the rabbits to be food.
He said they don't eat puka.
Okay. They have to be able to tell that it's a puka.
We just want to make sure that they don't want anything nefarious. It just seems weird.
I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back. You guys can go ahead and play with Sarah's intentions of being there, whether her life is on the line or not.
Excellent.
Although I think Raina is AFK as well. So
Oh, well. Good morning, everybody. Sorry I was a little late. I didn't realize we were playing this week. How's everybody?
not bad. Did you see the picture I sent you
I don't
in
know.
Discord?
Probably not yet. Then, if I don't know what you're talking about, the answer is probably no. But I will check it out. And oh my God, How to Stopper is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm on episode 4. Though now they're about to ruin his birthday by telling that he's gonna go out with a girl. I had to press pause. It's like, don't ruin his birthday.
So you have
Oh.
seen the first instance of specialty lighting on Nick.
Yeah, because there was a lot the day that
The party.
Charlie goes over to see him for the first time at his house.
I was thinking at Harry's party, like on the dance floor.
Oh, that was cool.
Because the picture I sent you, I think is from that clip, and you can see the lighting on him. It's very deliberate.
Ah, that was so cool.
What are we talking about?
Heartstopper.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
no.
Oh, yes, it's the bi pride flag.
Yep. Whenever there is specialty lighting on Nick, they are bicolors.
That's amazing. Though on his door was like the rainbow.
Those
And then
are throughout the whole show. I mean, like when Tara and Darcy were dancing.
the rainbow flag lighting, that was
so
so
beautiful.
good. Oh,
I have
this show is just
returned.
so artistic. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hi.
I guess we should start playing the game again.
All right. So Sarah is definitely coming to the meeting with Eddie Blue Eyes. And who else is going?
I will go.
I will
I'm
go.
going.
Yeah, I think we're all going.
Did
All
any
right.
of us get a steak? Did any of us remember that? If not, we should gather some bacon and sausage if there's any left over.
Well, I can run back and see what they have in the kitchen.
If we have time and you can make like the wind. Yes.
It's a good thing we have a portal.
Time.
Agreed.
Yeah, good thing you have a portal.
And Oren will go walk through the portal to go back to the chantry.
You find yourself in Raina's room.
He will make his way down to the kitchen to see what kind of steaks there are anywhere in any of the fridges or freezers.
There are tons of steaks, ribeyes and T-bones and skirt steaks and all kinds of yummy steak.
I text Oren, make sure it has a bone in it.
He'll probably grab, like, I'll say one of each,
Okay.
just so the guy has a choice. And he'll go back.
What if
Alright.
werewolves don't gnaw on bones? What if that's a... What if they think that's racist?
Oops. Well, generally bone-in meat is tastier. I don't know. Are we supposed to cook it? Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun. All right. So are you cooking your steak before you head out to meet with Eddie Blue Eyes?
Raina,
or-
do you have a grill?
Let's look it up, should we?
I have a fire pit with a grate over it.
Maybe we have the meeting there.
Oren will go and pick up the book. Do we know what clan he's part of? Is he specifically a Gaia?
I remember him saying Red Talon.
Okay, so he's a Red Talon. And Oren will flip to the section on Red Talons and see if there's any information there on food.
Mostly they eat what is in the woods.
Yeah, that's all it says. It doesn't say it specifically has to be cooked or uncooked.
It doesn't say anything about cooked or uncooked. They eat from the land. So, fresh meat and, various fruit.
Orin will look back at everybody else like, well, what we can do is see if do we have Rita, do you have anything where we could do like a makeshift grill like where we're meeting him?
We
Well,
could a bit of the fire pit and then the grate, and then we can set it up as like a campfire, bonfire kind of thing, and then offer to cook his food if you want.
I was to say we could ask him how he prefers it.
Yeah, exactly.
That was my thought. If we have the the ability to cook it available, we can say on the spot, we don't know what you like, but
Well, cook it whatever way you want.
We brought options.
We did.
all right.
I like
Okay.
So as you are sitting in the backyard and preparing the fire and everything like that, a black wolf with blue eyes comes out of the woods and cautiously paws towards you guys, the fire.
Which one of
Good.
us spots in first?
Hold on. My
Get
cat
him
is-
focused on it. Seems like the polite thing to do is pleasantries, I guess.
Yeah. Did we bow the last time? I feel like we might have bowed. Fudge nothings.
I don't remember bowing.
I'm not gonna.
All right. We'll just be nice. We'll just be nice.
Fur pile.
Fur pile. He shifts to Krynos yet again. He is well built, and black fur. You're not my dad.
Thank you for coming. We brought steaks. We didn't know how you liked them, so how do you like them? Cooked or not?
Oh my god, my cat is
Oops.
begging for food. Hold on.
I'm in the same boat with my dogs.
Oh.
I mean, they've been fed. They're just ridiculously loud.
Oh no, I get it. My dogs constantly act like we don't give them any food. One is significantly overweight. It's like, oh my god.
Oh, where are you? There you are.
Whew, sorry.
Sorry, he misbehaves when he's hungry.
That's okay.
Me too.
We all, yeah, seriously. Oh my god.
Okay, so there is a werewolf in Krynos, which was terrifying to watch, by the way. His skin splits open, revealing fur, and his bones kind of like jerk him and rock him as his bones reposition themselves.
Oh, Max wouldn't have been horrified. He would have been turning on life sight right that moment to like just take it all in.
Mhm.
The med students just like, this is neat.
So are you using like X-ray vision or?
Yeah.
So you are visibly seeing the bones reshift. So he stands at 8 feet on his hind legs. And there is no clothing, nothing.
Oh, dang it. We forgot. I reach into my purse of infinity, essentially, and I pull out a scarf and hand it to him. If you want, you don't have to. I mean, do what you like. As of a t-shirt.
He puts it around his neck, his massive neck. And he looks at the steaks and licks his chops. And he is happy to just eat them as they are.
Well, if you like it raw, we're happy to oblige.
Yep.
Okay. Referring back to my dad's comment back beforehand.
So he is kind of like gurring and like licking his chops and eating and happy to have the bone.
Oh, good. Aha!
He is obviously saving the bone for last.
I
Man
sideline
of my own
and
taste.
grin really big. Yeah,
Waka waka.
It's hard.
that's what he
Those the
said.
bone.
It's a stiff one.
Does this werewolf know he's dealing with children?
No.
He finishes his steak and looks at all of you and says, have you thought about my proposition any?
We have done some thinking, and that is why we brought Sarah here. This is Sarah. Sarah, Daddy.
Eddie.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Oren just kind of buries his hand into his face.
Daddy.
This is Daddy Blue Eyes.
Write this down.
Where's Eston when you need him? Anyway,
We're all going to Herney jail. It's all over for all of us.
Herney jail.
Herney jail. For life. Just throw away the key.
All right. So, not safe for work. I know, right? All right. So, Sarah looks at this creature in Krynos with a wide eyes, and she kind of, hides behind Raina a little bit.
I pat her on the shoulder and hand her a cookie for moral support.
Eddie puts both paws up and says, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I've eaten.
That's an understatement.
okay. And so I asked Sarah if there are any questions she wants to ask him, because she is the one that will be on the grounds most of the time. Anything she wants to clear up with him.
What are you protecting the grounds from? Are you, because we count as Fae. So if you are including Fae in your circle, then that kind of rules us out. And Eddie responds, if you are a denizen of the land, then you are part of what we are protecting. Sarah is still anxious, but she seems a little more put at ease.
So, Eddie, from what I understand, one of the biggest draw right now for you and your pack is the node. What is it that you do with the node?
It is where we meditate. It is where we gain gnosis. It is where we, your node is in node. We call it a cairn. It is in such a place where it is on the ley lines. So we could make shortcuts to other cairns so we can get around easier. We can try and make it so other werewolves cannot come in. But we can go to other cairns and how do I put this? Do business dealings?
I think we need the professor, because what my next question is whether your needs make it so our needs with the node are unattainable, or whether they mesh.
Eddie says we would, Raina specifically would have access to her node still yet. And as far as I understand it, the rest of you are attached to her.
Mm-hmm. No, as far as mages are concerned, we are inexperienced. And we don't know the full scope of our needs with it, which is why we need, and I text the professor and asked her if she is available to come over.
Professor Edge texts back, kind of busy at the moment.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Can werewolves and mages share a node?
If both agree on it.
So there's no extra depletion or conflict if both parties are agreed.
Depends on auspice and depends on how much tasks you guys need.
We can get tasks from the coffee, though. We don't specifically need the node for that.
Right.
Can you ask the professor if there are special nodes? Is this one on your land super special?
Raina, how many points is your node? It's a 3, right?
I believe it's 3. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, I fed this cat and he is still misbehaving. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Have you tried asking him to stop?
Yes.
Have you tried explaining to him the situation? Just sit him down.
Have you tried giving him catnip?
I think that's what he's after.
Ah.
Have you tried asking him to just not be a cat?
Hey, cat, stop being a cat. What is all this?
So,
all of this, I have put the catnip out of your reach. I'm here.
she's just the worst cat mom. Like, how mean. I'm just teasing.
And there's no such thing as out of reach for a cat.
Ugh, or my dog.
Depends on the size of the cat.
And how well you can fasten the doorknobs together.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
You're fine.
I'm here, I swear. He is distracted with catnip.
Aha!
For now.
All right, so, yeah, Professor Edge basically says it depends on how much each party uses the node. But usually a node is an endless fountain. So it's not a matter of depletion or anything like that. It's not like there's only so much to go around.
Is there anything we need to be wary of? Does she know? Like, is there anything?
Oh, people are going to want it, or denizens of the world of darkness are going to want it.
Gotcha. So don't be loud about it. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
So, well. Oh, good.
So what I'm feeling right now is that an agreement with these werewolves will actually add protection to the grounds.
I'm kind of in the same boat, but I have a question for Eddie Blue Eyes. I want to ask him if, okay, so addressing him, I say, we did some research on werewolves and different packs or tribes. I'm sorry, I don't know what you call yourself.
Tribes.
Okay, different tribes. And we saw, you said you were Red Talon, right?
I don't remember saying my tribe, but you're not wrong.
Okay, I remember something about Red Talon in our last conversation. I may be misremembering. But you are Red Talon. We read that y'all are typically not friendly with humans. And
Typically. Do you count as human?
Physically. But, I mean, there are times when you count physically as human, too.
I do not. This is as human as I get. And most of our tribe does not go past homid, go into homid. That it is kind of frowned upon. The fact that I know English is often frowned upon.
Canadian English as well.
See?
So why did your tribe choose to protect this land knowing that there was mostly humanoid creatures on it?
We were here first.
Okay. So what did my ancestors do that made this kind of a peace between us?
We technically were afraid of your grandmother.
Me too.
And she had put down her stick and basically said she would kill us if we came near it.
Oh. I mean...
But you are her granddaughter, and maybe we can come to an agreement.
Okay. It's starting to add up. I'm feeling a little less sus about things. I have to be honest, I'm not sure if I can trust you fully, but I'm getting there.
Okay.
Just because I'm still new to all of this stuff and I have fallen for some stuff before.
Mm. I am the Thurge. What that means is I'm the closest thing to a mage that werewolves have. So I would get the most use out of, I personally would get the most use out of a node, out of the cairn. It would basically act as a meeting place for werewolves, for our pack specifically. There isn't a portal or anything from Arcadia to here, is there? Since there are puka on the land?
Not
going
not that we know of.
Okay.
The puka are brought in from another place. We rescued them.
They are rescues.
Yes.
Rescued from what?
A mage that was using them as slaves.
Mm. I see.
And as you can see, or as you've probably seen, aside from Sarah here, the rest of them are children.
They are baby bunnies.
Yes. So we took quite a bit of offense to child prisoners and have decided to make a safe place for them to exist. And if part of your agreement is to make a safe place for them to exist as well, you're in agreement with me.
Mm.
And whenever you'll see with or whenever Max says child prisoner, you'll see him wince a little bit.
It appears to be a sore topic for Orin.
My only other question is your tribe the only tribe that will have access to my node?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We might have the occasional guest, but we will run it by you first.
We are planning on putting up protective wards and a building for the puka for them to have, a safe space that's just their own.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any part of that would offend you because you're the protector of the land?
Offend? No. We kind of went in on it.
Okay. How so?
In the sense that we are also protected.
Okay.
If
I
we
can-
are included in your plan.
I can agree with that.
We have 7 members.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am the Thurge, so and I kind of act as the pack leader. So I am basically the liaison because I'm the only one who speaks English.
Okay. Are they all attractive like you? Or
He's
I'm
not
sorry.
in human form.
He is a giant wolf man.
I thought he changed into human form.
No, he changed into Krynos, which
He
is
only-
like that in between, like wolf man.
Yeah, he only did the human form last time we played. 'Cause
Oh,
I
and you
remember
said
him
they
doing
don't,
that.
you said that they don't typically go into human form. You know what? Rewind. None of that happened.
I thought. See, I was thinking when you said that we were getting a little insight into Raina's kinks.
No. No.
I like them big and hairy and clawed and toothed. And
Why, Grandma, what big ears you've got.
My grandma, what a big stick you have.
Raina gets a text message from a number she doesn't recognize saying, "You are the next person on my stop for protective wards. Please call this number to confirm that I am coming to your abode."
Okay. I relay that the contractor is we are the next stop, and I ask if there's any way that we can involve the Red Talon in the contractor thing, or would it just be the wards?
Are you asking the texter?
I muted. I assume that the texter is the contractor
Okay.
general. So I ask Eddie Blue Eyes if there's anything he wants to be a part of in this process.
I would rather not meet this contractor, but I would like to be included in your protective plans.
what if the contractor needs you all personally to include you?
Then you can call for us and we will come.
Okay, good.
All you have to do is howl like a wolf and we will come.
So, a question just for you, Eddie, because of your position. Are you at all inquisitive into the ways of magic and whether the different types of powers can be meshed and combined?
I have never worked with another mage. I specialize in the manipulation and association with spirits specifically. So, as most Thurges do. And we view the world a little bit differently from a different plane than the rest of werewolf kind.
So, since you can communicate with spirits, if I'm understanding correctly, if I were to talk to my ancestors, would you be able to see them as well? Or would you communicate with them as
It
well?
depends on the thickness or thinness of the gauntlet.
Okay.
If the gauntlet is thin, which it often is around your node, we would see your ancestors as well.
Okay.
And probably our ancestors, for that matter.
I think that would be a fun little bonfire bonding experience.
So we have parties called moots. It is a meeting of werewolves where we generally have a good time and sort out any business that needs to be sorted out. I am officially inviting you to a moot.
I accept. I think that would be really cool.
It will be during the full moon, which is in a couple days' time.
Okay. I gotta call this contractor guy. So if you
Okay.
guys have anything else you want to discuss, but I'm feeling like this could be a mutual benefit, and so I'm for it. But I also feel like I need a fail safe. Is there any way that you can not guarantee, but kind of ease my mind that you don't have nefarious intentions?
I think inviting you to the moot is kind of proof that we have nothing to hide from you.
Okay.
And I hope we can become friends.
I do too. And thank you. I'm gonna call this contractor guy, and then if you're still here, we'll discuss where I need to go and when.
I will send someone to get you for the moot. So if you see a wolf come onto the land, then you should follow them, and they will lead you to our party.
Okay. All right. I look forward to getting to know you guys a little better.
We look forward to it. I won't hold you up any further. He shifts back into a wolf, kind of sniffs at Cosmo for a second. Cosmo kind of like backs up a little bit. Then he turns around and wanders back into the forest.
So Sarah, did you catch any vibes from him that he was not on the up and up?
It's kind of like putting your head into the mouth of a lion. So what if they lose control and they can't hold up their bargain?
Now, is that something you got from him, or is that your own personal fear?
I've never seen a werewolf in person until now. So that is my 2 cents regarding how I would deal with a giant wolf man. That I know that werewolves have a rage that is hard to control, which is why they are so dangerous.
Yes, but the what I was asking is the things he was saying and the things he was presenting. Do you feel he was being honest?
In that he would protect the children.
And did you find any dishonesty in anything that he was presenting?
Oh, I see what you mean. His words seemed honest. It was mean. I didn't read any malice or intended harm or anything like that, if that is what you were insinuating.
Yep, that is what we needed to know.
He wasn't lying.
Thank you, Sarah. I will take your concerns into consideration because I'm sort of in the same boat. What if?
What?
What if? Okay.
Oh, what if they lose control? What if they can't hold up their side of the bargain? What would we do in that sense?
What if indeed?
Okay, I'm gonna call this guy. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Beep boop 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 boop.
Hello.
Hi, I got a text from this number. My name's Reina. Are you the contractor?
I am. I am Enzo Giovanni of Clan Order of Hermes. Of not clan, but I can't remember the word for it. Yeah, Bonnie Giovanni, and I will be handling your wards today.
Okay. Well,
I will come and interview you and figure out what you need and don't need, and then I will get to setting up your security system.
Okay. That sounds great. Do you have an ETA?
I can show up whenever you need me to.
Ooh, fancy. The
You
sooner the
really
better.
can.
I'm only 5 minutes out, so I can show up whenever within that.
Speaking from past experience with this character, he can literally show up whenever you want him.
Okay. Yeah, the sooner the better. So,
Great.
5 minutes, 10 sounds good to me.
Great. I'll be right there.
Great.
A voice
And
from
he-
beyond says,
And
"You have a bathroom stall available for him to come in."
he hangs up, and basically, you have 5 minutes until he shows up.
We should probably get back to the building.
Yeah, I shout over my shoulder, "Hey, the contractor's coming. I'm going back to the house."
All the bunnies rush towards the house. They do not enter the house, but they're going to be close to the door.
You guys can come in. It's your house too.
They kind of hilariously crawl over the threshold because the threshold is bigger than they are. So
Aw.
they kind of like fumble over the threshold and start sniffing around and going in places where you don't expect rabbits to go, but there they go. Under furniture, into furniture.
I mean, as long as, if you get stuck, call for help, Live your best life. Independence is important.
Chitter, chitter. 5 minutes later, a Maserati pulls up in the parking lot, in the drive-through. What's the word I'm looking for? The
Driveway?
drive. Way. Driveway. There we go.
Word
remember
association. Oh. But Ord will look out the window and see the Maserati. It's like, well, he does tend to be flashy, doesn't he?
Well, did Reina tell us that Enzo was coming?
I did not.
So we don't know who's getting out of the car until he gets out of the car. And I'll be like, oh, that guy.
He gets out of the car and has his phone in his hand and comes up and knocks on the door.
Orin kind of motions his hand towards right into the door.
It's your door.
It's your door. Do you want to open it?
I guess I'll let him in.
Oh my
Max,
gosh, I was muted. I'm sorry.
You were muted.
Apparently, I'm the butler now.
Max opens the door, and you met Enzo.
Yeah.
Max specifically met Enzo in Horizon,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
I believe we all did.
Enzo, hey, fancy meeting you here.
Yeah. Was not expecting you to be the contractor, but welcome. And
I
stand
am the
aside.
contractor. I do hope to be. I mean, the Quasitor are apparently paying me, so I will make the wards as big and as strong as you need them to be.
Well, we appreciate.
Oh,
You muted before you were finished talking. You want to try again? Oh. I don't think we can hear you now.
Yeah, I think it glitched again.
I know this episode is a mulligan, isn't it?
Mulligan.
It's going to be a short-ass episode as we deal with all kinds of, like, wacky technical issues and cat issues and whatnot.
I'm sure breath of fresh air considering it'll be in a long lineup of unreleased videos as of yet. So
Yeah.
maybe this one will be the palate cleanser.
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yes.
Yay! Huzzah! Okay. Yeah. Enzo, do you know if perhaps, like, say there's danger, but it's not constant danger, but say two things that are getting protected decide they're going to fight each other. Does the protection spell work against both parties in the protection spell hurting each other?
If you want it to ward against combat, if you want to ward against combat, I can do that.
Is that going to make us vulnerable to somebody who wants to come in, or it just stops all combat?
Basically, so vampires have this thing called Elysium, where no combat is allowed, and that is essentially what I am instilling. So the universe will buck if combat is attempted.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we all like this.
So what are you protecting from? Like, what kind of assailants are you expecting?
Reina, well, stuff, you know, treasure hunters or not, or evil wizards, lots of things, you know. Your typical badness.
Your typical badness. You think evil wizards are going to accost your land?
Well, you're just trying to be safe, cover our bums, in case of emergencies. Somebody else take over. I'm gonna go eat something.
How about we just lay it on the line what we're afraid of happening so he doesn't have to guess? We are, well, it's Raina's property, but she has made a deal with a tribe of werewolves,
Oh,
and they will basically help protect the area in exchange for use of the node.
they want to build a cairn.
Yes.
And you're gonna,
You are roboting.
and you're gonna let them? Robot.
That is, I mean, it seems like they're on the up and up with this.
Their intentions seem genuine, but we still have worries.
As you should. Though your fears are certainly founded. Again, I can. So the tricky part is, I cannot. Oh, I can super protect the children so that the wolves don't go after the children.
Well, it's not really the wolves that are what we're concerned about when it comes to the children. I'm assuming the Quisitor told you why were the circumstances of us protecting these children.
We will definitely protect the children from their master.
Okay, that's the more
He
overscoping concern when it comes to
currently
them.
being arraigned, so he won't have time to come for the children.
But yeah, basically, and I was, of course, at this meeting with the werewolves. They want to be included in the protection.
Okay.
Like they also want to be protected by this. Also, they're basically adding extra protection of their own.
All right. They are really good at handling Bane spirits. So that means spirits that are inherently evil and look to corrupt. So they are particularly good at handling Bane spirits. So I can see the benefit of having a pack of werewolves guarding your node. I worry that they are going to bring in extraneous wolves and or people.
Raina, didn't he say that that they usually would not bring their business here?
Yeah, and if they were to bring business, they would run it by me first, is what they said.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Then I see no. I'm gonna need like their mass and their numbers so that I can. There's 7 of them. Um, are they in wolf form or in Krynos, or maybe I should
Six of them are usually always in wolf. I think that's what he explained, and then he's the only one that goes into Krynos. Their leader.
Their leader. Okay. So these are red talents that are talking to you?
Long-standing family history.
Trust me, we're quite as surprised.
Yeah, okay. I can include the werewolves with the land and the bunnies with the land. And set up a security system so you can tell when things enter, or just like block out things in general.
All right, and this is for my own personal questioning. Is there a way when it does the alert, can we have it alert it to a group text that we are all in?
Sure.
Okay. Would we have to add you to anything in that for that to happen? Or are you able to just connect it?
I should just be able to. I just need your phone numbers.
Okay.
I add you to a list, and then that list is contacted when someone accesses the ward.
Okay. Everybody, he'll pull out a piece of paper, write his phone number on it, and he'll start passing it around to everybody else.
Max has to go into the file, into the settings on the phone to find the phone number because no one knows their phone number anymore.
Nobody knows their phone number anymore.
And then, when he gets the paper back from everyone, he'll also write down. He'll text Professor Edge directly and ask her if he is allowed to use her phone number for an alert if somebody accesses the property.
If you want me involved. I had intention of setting up some wards myself so that I would know when someone would be accessing the land that isn't you.
Okay,
that sounds good.
We could have it as a double fail-safe. Have it for this and also for yours. Okay, so he'll text back thank you, and then he'll write down Professor Edge's phone number on the sheet and hand it to Enzo.
So 5 numbers.
Oh, don't forget mine. Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. So 5 numbers total. That's great. Let's see. What are you protecting? You are protecting the children. You are protecting the. You said many generations, so I assume you're protecting the spirits.
Oh, if we can protect the spirits, that's probably a good idea, right, Raina?
Yes, please. My grandma does a pretty good job of protecting her own, but I worry.
I'm sure they could use the extra support. It's very exhausting. The werewolves, the red talons. Is there anybody else that we want? Obviously, these phone numbers, as long as you have your phone on you, by the by, you should be able to walk through the wards without setting them off.
Do we want to be protected while we're on this land? Like, I don't know. Is that an oversight, undersight? Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Yep.
Then
And can we also protect the entrance to the thing? We have a entrance thing, protection on that, if possible.
entrance thing? What do you mean?
Portal.
Are you
The
talking about
portal.
the portal?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
I guess I can do that.
Just like sort of like a, thumbprint locky type of system or something. Just it can't be too safe.
You only want you guys to be able to access said portal?
I don't know. It's Raina's portal. Ask her.
Right.
Typically, we're the only ones that use the portal, so I would say yes.
So you want some kind of protection on the portal.
Yee.
Just in case, like the children or anybody from the other side of the portal coming through, or
Yeah, that's a good idea.
okay. Then I will set something up so that you guys need a password.
And maybe, yeah, a password or a charm or something.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Something we can include Sarah and the professor on.
Okay.
Or
like-
look
So keys, like a,
Keys would be great.
Okay.
Orin will look around. Do you three still have the watches I made?
Believe so.
The ones that connect to your phone? Maybe we can use that as our key to go through the portal.
Sounds good. I have it somewhere. Digs through
I'll
her
I'll-
purse
I'll-
to find it.
I'll just have to make sure to make one for the professor that she could carry around.
And one for Sarah.
Oh yeah, one for Sarah.
So the children will never leave this land. Is that what I'm understanding?
Maybe give Raina the ability to drop the lock if
Also, Sarah.
emergency hits.
Also, Sarah.
Because I assume the children are going to testify.
Yeah, and they're not our prisoners. They can leave when they feel like it,
Okay.
We want them to be
so
protected while they're here.
The question is, see, it's not a matter of them leaving the property. It's a matter of the children running to the our place, where we sleep.
Our chantry.
Valid.
Chantry, yeah, that's the word.
the chantry. So
It's
you don't want the
children
children you don't want the children at the chantry.
Well, not unless we invite them. They're little, they're small, they get underfoot, especially in rabbit form. One tried to stick its head in a toaster earlier.
Okay. So you want the children to occasionally go through the portal?
I would, if it were up to me, I would say only if there's an emergency and we have to bring them through.
All right. Then
not
keys
by
it
power.
is. So if you open the key and you use the key to open up the portal and you let the puka through, as long as you lock it behind you, you should be fine.
Cool. That's perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So anything that passes through that portal, you have to let through. Like, you physically let them through.
That works.
Okay. How long do you want these to last? Are we gonna set up routine maintenance? Are these gonna be permanent? Should I come back every quarter and refresh them?
Is there a way that we can make them last for make them last for a year, and then you can come and do check-ins once a year.
I believe so. They will become less. I feel like a year is kind of long, in that they will become less effective as time goes on. So, so I think once a quarter, just for me to like, I am also protecting the node, correct?
Yes.
Then I can use the node as a power source for the wards, in which case a year would be fine, just to make sure everything is on the up and up.
The metaphysical outlet. Awesome.
Okay, good. Dana says it sounds all good to her. All right. He starts to, on his phone, he kind of like flips through his pictures and finds a sigil. He starts mumbling in Latin and deletes the sigil. And he begins to weave that sigil with his hands against the outside of the house.
When Oren sees him start the ritual with his phone, he kind of cocks his head to the side like he studied some tech magic.
He looks warily over his shoulder at Oren. Can I help you?
Did you have some study in tech magic before you joined the organization you're part of?
I have habitually used my phone with my magic, as it is a part of my life, and magic is a part of my life. So it just makes sense that I, digitize my sigil work. Makes less of a mess too. It's not that I studied tech magic, it's that I kind of worked tech into my magic.
Okay. Because I got confused because I remember when we came to where your organization was, it's like completely different than that, and I was kind of confused there for a second.
So I came at it from the other direction.
Okay.
But I'd be happy to explain how that works if you're interested.
Well, you have my number now. We could discuss it later, whenever you're not busy with this.
I tend to be a very busy man, but I'm sure I can make time to come and do a talk.
I do find it kind of cool that you can set up a spell and keep it ready on your phone. I might have to keep that in mind.
We call that hang spells.
Ooh.
Where you do all the prep work ahead of time, and then you wait to execute it.
Nice. I'll have to
really great for
into
combat, really great for just in general. It's a nice thing to have, because that way you can have more powerful spells at the ready instead of like little fireworks.
I think we would all appreciate a lesson in this. This sounds awesome.
And if you have a focus, it becomes even more powerful.
Ooh. Sorry, I've had a little too much coffee this morning.
As usual.
And has a different from other mornings. Who knows?
Indeed. So Enzo goes back to setting up the wards. You actually visually see alchemical symbols and circles forming and then fading, and then forming and then fading, and then forming and then fading as he sets them up. He's kind of like doing a perimeter around the area. And then he's going to bind the keys and hand them over. They look like church keys, like medieval church keys. And
Sweet.
yeah. And he installs a new lock on the closet. It was the closet and not the bathroom,
It was in
right?
the forest near the node.
It was in the forest.
Yeah. I think it was
Okay.
like a arch of trees or something.
Gotcha. Then he installed a lock on the tree. So you have a place in which to put your key.
And I'm watching him through Prime the whole time. Not like to uncover.
He is obviously using Prime to make these wards.
But I'm seeing if I can, basically anytime magic is being used, I'm looking at it with Prime just to see if I can see differences between, like, different types of magic and stuff like that.
He is combining forces and to prevent combat from happening. He is providing mind to find sentience. He's providing Prime basically to make the wards. So the Prime is what is holding the other two spheres.
Basically what I'm doing is trying to determine what different spheres look like, so that when I come across magic, that I'm not seeing put together, if I can look at it and
Well, that is up to you. So what does your paradigm tell you? Like, what, according to your paradigm, what do the other spheres look like?
I don't know that yet.
So something to think about. Also, it is 1:05 my time, so I am going to call this game while Enzo sets up the rest of the wards. And yep, and sorry about that. And we're gonna do Goods, Bads, and Uglies. We will start with Oren. You're still muted.
Sorry. To the goods, I would have to say we finally got this accomplished and got this set up. Bads, it's been way too long.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I've been getting the itch. Let's see. I'd probably have to give the ugly to Reyna because she was able to basically make the pact with the Red Fang or the Red Talons.
Amazing. All right, Reyna.
My good is that this was a super fun episode. It was chaotic, absolutely. but it was fun. The jokes were on point today. Private
Yes,
chat
they-
with her. My bad is that I couldn't quite get away from the noise,
that's
but
okay.
and also this game was chaotic. There's quite a bit going on. I liked it, but it was also like, ugh, because it has been a while. Anyway, now I'm making it longer. My ugly is gonna go to Oren for thinking of bringing food and then bringing the books so that we could research the werewolves.
Hooray! 1 point to Oren. Max.
My good is that after such a break, and I was feeling like I wasn't even sure who Max was anymore, that I was
Mm-hmm.
actually able to get back into his character.
Lovely.
So he's not that hard to get back into, apparently.
Yay!
So that is a good thing. And I am going to give my experience to Oren. Typing it in because I'm adding the points in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because it was presenting quite a few ideas that Max was piggybacking off of.
Yeah,
So there was a lot of synergy between Max and Oren in this one.
I think so.
So he gets the point for that one.
Hooray! And Portia.
I'm thought it was fun. I liked that we got stuff set up. It was a good getting our feet back into it type of game, which was fun. Sorry for the technical difficulties on my end and waking up late. And I'm going to give my point to Raina. She did a lot today and great job. And also props to Game Master, storyteller. Good times. I really appreciate being part of this group and I love it. It was fun.
Hooray! Everybody gets a point for playing today. And if you liked this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button. And if you would like to see more videos like this one, then you should subscribe and maybe even ring that bell on the off chance that YouTube app notifies you when we put a video. And we will catch you guys on the flip side.